Hey there, hi there, ho there everybody, and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy 15 Minimalist run. Let me just full screen the image real quick so I can see what's happening. So on the last episode, we waited until nightfall so we could enter into Steyliff Grove. And now we're going to enter into Steyliff Grove. I think this dungeon is pretty neat. There really isn't any other dungeon that looks quite like it until the post-game with Castlemark Tower. I think I also really like the layout of this dungeon, you know, because literally all of the other dungeons so far have been a cave of some variants, so it's nice to have a change of scenery for once, you know. So I think, however, that this dungeon is also the first dungeon that includes Iron Giants as regular encounters, which are horrifying. I'm going to equip the... See, I can't do that. I bought the ice brand for a reason, and it was in case there were enemies that are weak to ice. And guess what? There are totally some enemies that are weak to ice in this dungeon, baby. So I made the right choice. Shoutouts to Aranea for being totally busted. Yeah, she'll be taking care of most of the tough things here. Her strength is rather high, being that she's at least... Yeah, she's, what's her level? Yeah, level 48. She's, 22 levels above our average level. So I think that should be a pretty good indicator, oh jeez, of, exactly how much stronger she is than the rest of us. So when she attacks things, they take the big hurting. Alright, that's a... Believe it or not, that that innocuous-looking golden disc on the ground is actually a switch that needs to be walked on as part of a puzzle. Yeah, really. I believe that this leads to treasure? No? Okay, no treasure. No treasure happened here. Forget you saw that. So luckily, even though the enemies in this dungeon are, of course, tougher than the enemies in the last dungeon, it's actually a little bit easier. I just walked the wrong way. Forget you saw that. This dungeon is actually quite a bit easier than Focia Hollow, because you have Aranea with you, and she just kind of takes care of everything, in a sense. So that's neat. I hate that you can't sprint again until the stamina bar is at least halfway refilled. That's really, really annoying. It doesn't seem like it would be too annoying, but the stamina bar takes much longer to refill than I think it really should. One thing I do hate about the enemies in here is that they shoot those dumb little projectiles, and they're slow and they home in, so you can just totally walk into them, and it's really frustrating when that happens. Like, slow homing projectiles are possibly the most annoying thing an enemy can shoot at you in a video game. Alright, I think I have the perfect solution for this issue. Let me just bring up... I don't have any ice magic. Let me fix that. I would like to have ice magic. Yeah, there we go. I can pop in some other elements to increase its potency. You know what? I'm going to pop some Expiricast on there, just to get us some more XP. Yes, I'd like to equip that. I'll put it over the hard edge. Just make sure I get into wait mode. Boom! And that's a Reaper. At least all the skeletons are out of the way. That's what really matters. The skeletons are out of the way. Big issue with this game, and you just saw it happen. You can hit your own people with magic. Like, what is the point of that? I don't understand why that is. Like, I already hesitate to use magic enough because, you know, magic is very limited and it's difficult to really pace out correctly. Do I have any fire-based weapons? It's difficult to pace out correctly, you know, like when to use magic, and then it has to go and hit your own dudes, which just mega sucks. Is this... Okay, that's fire. Because this thing is weak to fire. And great swords. Perfect. Just boom. Alright. Lucky thing is, though, I've hit this Reaper with shock. The shock status. And it's poisoned now, too, which is awesome. Thank you, Ignis, for the poison. Oh, there is Aranea. And it is perished.
Let's keep moving.
Awesome. And you can see, we just got a lot of experience in that fight. It's because I used that Expiricast magic. So, sadly, this might put Gladio a little bit behind. But he'll catch up later. I think there is a point where Gladio has a chance to catch up. Because this dungeon, I think, was supposed to be for Prompto and Ignis to catch up, because Noctis and Gladio got a couple more levels during the Titan sequence, but you fight so many more enemies in this dungeon than you fought with Gladio in the disc, so that actually puts Gladio slightly behind. Okay, what are the creme brulees weak to? I'm hitting the stick. Time to scan. Yeah, this is a good game mechanic. There's nothing engaging about just waiting while scanning things. Okay, ice. Good. Time for more Expiricasting. Shall we? Boom! Pow! Yeah! Oh my god, in one shot! With one strike! Absolutely oh, and a magic flask! Very good! That's very good. Absolutely annihilated. You have been eviscerated. Evisceration. With my excellent magic mania mastery.
Famous last words.
Speaking of mania, yesterday was my birthday, and I got some things for my birthday. One of those things was Sonic Mania Plus. You know, full transparency, I know exactly how trendy it is to hate Sonic games. I am a Sonic fan, and I am not proud nor ashamed of being a Sonic fan. I guess I don't feel bad about liking a lot of Sonic games. I don't feel bad about owning at least one, at least in one form or another, a version of every single Sonic game ever released. Like, just video games, dude. I like platformers, and I think that most Sonic Sonic games are at least decent, fast-paced platformers with a higher level of difficulty than your average Mario fare. Full transparency, I like Sonic. I like Sonic games. Feel free to bash me, I don't care. I like Sonic games. Okay, it's ice burning time. Gotta put that thing on. Wait, no. That still needs to be the hard edge. I meant to put on the ice brand over the rune saber. Yeah, sadly, taking off the rune saber drops my defenses a little bit because of the rune saber's myriad stat bonuses, but you know, you win some, you lose some, and in this situation, I think dealing effective damage against these enemies is more important. Oh, hey, armature time. Is it armature time? I think it's armature time. We take down these dudes. Creme brulee. That's hilarious. I love that all of the slime-style enemies in Final Fantasy games are named after some form of sweet and cushy dessert. You know, they're called flans, creme brulee, you know, that kind of deal. I love flan. Flan is great, except I would not eat flan in, like, huge portions. I'm the kind of guy, like, my taste, I really think that, like, oh, shoot. I am not a huge fan of sweet foods. Like, I can't eat a lot of sweet food at once. Like, I can eat maybe one piece of candy, like, every day. I just get really ill when I eat sweet foods in, like, large portions. I am not a person who handles unhealthy food very well, you know, in a stomach sense, like, you know, afterwards, if you catch my drift. But not to say that I don't like some sweet foods, you know, I love cake, I love ice cream, I love Jell-O, but, like, really, it's really usually rich stuff that gives me issues. I am not paying attention because I'm talking about food. It's usually very rich or greasy foods that give me issues, like, what's a food I can think of that, like, always gives me crap? Like, gelato. I think gelato is amazing, but it's, like, it's just too rich for my stomach to handle. It's too rich, it has too much fat, like, milk fat in it. Alright, check this out. Oh, it critted too. Yeah, Highwind is basically Dawn Hammer on steroids. Which, you know, that's kind of amazing because Dawn Hammer is already really busted. Alright, there we go.
What can I say?
Man, we're gonna level up so much after this dungeon. Really, it's all thanks to the Xperia cast. I think that gave us a pop of, like, probably 1,500 plus experience per each cast, which is incredible because 1,500 experience. How far are we to the next level? 5. That's like 1/5 of a level. So I think we're on our way to leveling up 2 or 3 times by the end of this dungeon. Okay. These little dudes are very annoying. Hit him. Yeah. Great sword. It takes skill to use a weapon as slow as the great swords in Final Fantasy 15, but they're very strong weapons, needless to say. They deal a lot of damage. I just wish I had something that was light elemental. I thought that the Royal Arms were, but it turns out they don't have any element associated with them. I think the Scepter of the Pious might be holy elemental, but that isn't in this dungeon, I don't think. I think the Scepter of the Pious is in an optional dungeon. I believe Malmalam Thicket gives the Scepter of the Pious, though I might be wrong about that. But I do know that I'm pretty sure the Sword of the Father is effective against demons, but that's a story-related thing, and you get it in Chapter 13 of 14. So, it's not exactly the earliest weapon you can obtain. I can Warp Strike across this. I thought I could Warp Strike across that. Go, Noctis! Okay. Perished at the foot of my own hubris. I want treasure. I want it. I want treasure. Give me treasure. I want it. What's in here? Oh, treasure. We're gonna get ambushed by enemies. Yep. The nose knows. Okay, I think my speakers might be a little too loud. I think there might be a little audio bleed, and I'm sorry. Oh, no! No, not the Cybermen way! No! Not today. For those of you out of the loop, that was a Dragon Ball Z reference. In a rather famous scene, a loved character named Yamcha just beats the crap out of this monster called the Cybermen, and then as the Cyberman is down, and he's like, these monsters, you know, they aren't so tough. I can handle them. It jumps out of the ditch that it jumps out of like the crater that it created when he smacked it into the ground, and it latches onto him, and it blows itself up, and he dies. Like, he just straight up dies. Like, this character that has been around for so long, he gets killed by, like, this mook that just blows up. And I think the skeletons latching onto you and exploding might be a reference to that, because they literally make the exact same pose that the Cybermen made when it, like, latched on and exploded. But at least you can mash out, unlike poor Yamcha. After that, everything just went downhill for Yamcha. He was included in less and less fights, and, you know, as the Saiyans became more of a mainstay in the series, not being a Saiyan meant that you were basically disincluded from every fight, unless you were Krillin, who still managed to be important throughout a decent portion of the Cell Saga. But that was mostly due to his relationship with Android 18 and not due to his fighting prowess. At least Yamcha was shown in the background to be holding his own against a Cell Jr., at least for a little while. And, you know, even Goku was also struggling against the Cell Jr., so I think we can estimate that Yamcha might not be as weak as some people, you know, like, try to make him out to be, but I will definitely admit Yamcha does not measure up to any Saiyan in any capacity. I mean, neither does Ten Shinhan or Krillin or really anyone who isn't a Saiyan. I mean, and Goten, even though Goten is a Saiyan, but Goten just really doesn't ever do anything unless he's fused with Trunks to be Gotenks, which is dumb, because I would really like them to do something with Goten and Trunks for once that isn't for comic relief or them being fused as Gotenks. I would like them to do some individual stuff. I think it's telling that the only fights that Goten and Trunks have ever been in, across all Dragon Ball, like including, you know, I'm not including GT because GT is not canon, but like in Super and in Z, the only fights they've ever been in are against each other and like comic relief, like gag fights against joke characters like the Pilaf gang. And that's really dumb. Please utilize Goten and Trunks better than they're currently being utilized. Toriyama, please, I beg of thee. Where am I going? I'm trying to make sense of this map, but they tried to put both layers of the dungeon on a single map, and it just really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm gonna crank down my speed. Whoa! Whoa! That's what I was talking about! Oh, I hate these things! Okay. I gotta point warp to get some of my HP back.
Come on then.
You're going down, creme brulee. Take this! Yeah, vulnerable. Yeah! Hit him hard. Oh, Jesus! Whoa. Oh, those things are just terrible. Oh! Help. Please, kill it. Get the little guys out of the way first. They're worse. Help. Oh, I hate that they heal. Armature time. Oh, I hate Iron Giant so much. My Armature's gonna run out soon, and I'm gonna have to fight this thing for real. Wait, is it... Okay, it's almost dead. Okay. Time for more healing. Oh! Okay, I think Aranea killed it. God damn. Yeah, I know for a fact that this dungeon would be about twice as difficult if Aranea weren't here. Like, if it were just Noctis, Prompto, and Ignis, that fight would have taken much, much longer. Oh, what? I need to put Star Shell on Prompto. We're in the middle of a dungeon. Oh my god. What was I thinking? Don't jump, Noctis. Proceed. That is a stupid design choice. Having jump and the interact button be on the same freaking button is so frustrating. Like, it doesn't seem like it would be frustrating, but it really is. Like, in Nier Automata, which is a game with a similar, you know, sort of style of combat to Final Fantasy 15, the frickin', the interact button and the jump button are two different buttons. And there's nothing else mapped to the interact button, which is circle. It's just for interacting with things. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. Like, look at the map. I wish... Okay, you know... Yeah, I have no clue how to get to where I'm supposed to be going. I think I just make a left and then a left again? I just wish that this map was not two separate layers merged onto the same layer, because it's really difficult. It might be easier to distinguish when you're sitting close, but when you're sitting far, it's very difficult to distinguish, like, what is which layer. It just looks like the same layer to me. Okay. I'm gonna have to use an elixir soon to get my max HP back. It gave me a block prompt, and then there was nothing to block. Rather strange, don't you think? Okay, well, there was something for me to block there, but I didn't block it. Ignis, please. Okay. The Reapers are definitely the bigger issue here. The issue is your tissue. Star Shell. Weaken. Oh, critical. Yeah, baby. Weaken those demons. Also, I forgot that Star Shell also pulls all demon attention towards Prompto, which is both a blessing and a curse, because Prompto is good at dodging things, but he also has very, very poor durability, but at least it pulls their attention away from Noctis for a little while, which is, you know, I think the real purpose of the attack, but mostly what I use it for is for weakening demons. Okay, we're gonna get there soon.
We've come to the bridge.
That place down there is where we fight the boss. Okay, this is gonna be a little tough. Do I have any fire magic? I believe I do. I'll just use the regular Fyra. I always called it Fira, but I know it's not Fira, it's Fyra, but it looks like it would be Fira. You know what? Time to go all in, baby. All in for the worth. Yeah! Ha! Okay, maybe not. I think that's not the right arm that I wanted to equip. I wanted to use this one. The daggers. Well, first, I'm gonna pop a potion. Popping potions in the ice, like a blizzard. Okay. When we drink potions, we do it right. Getting slizzard, sipping scissor in my ride like 3-6. Now I'm feeling so fly, like a G6. As famously said by the Far East movement band in their 2009, I believe, song that changed my life and everyone's life, like a G6. Man, these guys are tough. My max HP is very low. Oh. Yeah, this boy's a little low right now. Are there any point warps for me? No? Okay. I think I'll just let my dudes handle this one then. I'll just stand back. Okay, needless to say, they're not handling it very well. I might have to step in. Oh, thank you, Aranea. She is very strong.
Showing some promise.
Before we fight the boss, I might use a Mega Phoenix. How many of those do I have? 1. Because our max HP has dropped to dangerous levels. And there is no way to get it back outside of using elixirs and Mega Phoenixes. I mean, regular Phoenix Downs do the trick, but I don't think I have enough to cover the entire party. Well, there's an elixir, so, you know, speak of the devil. Oh. Pop that switch, baby. Okay. Let me just... I was checking something, we full screen it again, and we're back.
Okay.
Ugh. Am I... I'm out of ice magic, too. I can't deal with them all in one go. They really yuck. Okay. Bam.
Let's be done with this. One shot.
So, I discovered that, apparently you can actually do different combos by pressing different directions when holding the circle button. Did Aranea just kill every single one of those skeletons in one single attack? Bay. Bay.
How's everyone?
Oh, Aranea, so hot. Yeah. Oh, a talent. I think. What is the effect of that? Effectal. More iron bangles. Talisman. Enhances magic nominally. You know what? Not bad. I'm using more magic now than I used to, so yeah. And I think magic does more than just increase the damage done by spells. I think. Let me check. No, not weapons. I want to know what the stats do. I want to remember what they do. Base stat for returning damage dealt by magical attacks. Well, yeah, that's real nice, but, like, is it just spells, or are there other types of magical attacks? Where am I going? I am not a smart man. Despite how I appear, I'm not a smart man. Clearly, we have an issue on our hands with the creme brulees gleaming. That's my Professor Frink impression. How is it? How's my Frink impression, guys? You can answer that by like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, you can answer what you think of my Professor Frank impression if you like, comment, and subscribe, and click the bell icon to get a notification of whenever I upload. By doing so, you get magical powers that make you become the greatest film critic in the universe. So that's something. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna give a Phoenix down to Noctis. I can't do that right now. Why can't I do that? I guess I'll just go on with... do I have a high elixir or just, like, something that I could use to get his HP back? Okay, I have 3 elixirs, so I can... There we go. I can do something about it. Just not, like... I can't heal it all the way. Man, this is really annoying. Oh no! A lich! Help! Ah! 2 liches. Okay, scan. Oh, they're all targeting me. Look at all those lines. They're all targeting Noctis. Where are my friends? Okay, and we're scanning. We're scanning, we're scanning, we're scanning, and we are scanning. Big scan. Big Zam. Okay, they're weak to swords and ice. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use my heal cast magic that I made. Not good. Phoenix down. I can't still? Are you kidding me? I guess I'll just high potion. Stop! Ah! Move! Please. Please move. Boom! Did it heal them?
All of you.
What the? No! No way! Are you serious? They absorb fire? No! No way! Oh my god, they absorb fire. Oh, I am so stupid. Oh no! No! Oh, I'm so sad because I'm stupid. I'm sad because I'm dumb. Oh man, it's healing them. Being on fire is making them healthier. I can't use my friend's techniques because they're locked out of the room. I can't rely on other people to do things for me. I can do this. I'm a strong, strapping young... I'm a strong Jewish man. I'm not Jewish. Disclaimer, Drew Kavanaugh is not Jewish. I'm a young non-denominational child that I do not intend to make fun of those who are Jewish. I am not poking fun at those of the Jewish denomination. I am only here to jest and to josh. That has been my public service announcement. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. Yeah, so that joke about being a strong young Jewish man probably just fell completely flat on its face. We here at Rush Studios 101 do not condone making fun of people for their beliefs, unless it's really funny, and unless they're being jerks to people about it. Like, if you're oppressing someone because of your beliefs, then I hate you and I will make fun of you. But if you're just a normal person and you happen to be religious, I don't care. Do whatever you want. Far be it from me to tell you how to live your life. But if you're like gonna try and tell other people what they can and can't do because of your belief, then please don't. Because that you can't just justify being a jerk because it's part of your religion. You're still like being a jerk. And like, don't a lot of religions tell you to like be nice to people? Like, isn't that like, you know, the whole love thy neighbor thing? I mean, of course, love thy neighbor is not a religious doctrine of every single religion ever created, but you know, a lot of them have that aspect to them of like, be nice to people and you will be rewarded by some kind of, you know, divine providence. But that is not, let's say it's not always exemplified. There are bigots out there, people, and I don't like them. On that note, we're going to put an end to this episode, and on the next episode of Final Fantasy XV Minimalist, we're going to fight the boss of this dungeon and get the mithril. I'll see you then.